So on today's show, I'm going to give you some tips to help you create your mission. Welcome to the Rise to Thrive show. I am your host, James Boardman, and if you are coming through, if this does help, if it does resonate, then please do let me know. So I'm a little bit late again. Thing is, when I'm running around Monday, Wednesday and Friday now, getting ready for my 100 miler next year, I have to have some form of shelter because the weather's so bad. You wouldn't hear with all of the wind, so I have to find the next available shelter. Anyway, how are we doing? Hope you're good, focused for Friday, ready to enjoy a good weekend. Last minute Christmas shopping, no doubt. It's gin night as well. So listen, I want to give you some help in terms of creating your mission. Now, if you follow me and you've been following my stuff, you'll know that I'm a big fan of creating a mission. Now, what is a mission? A mission is like your North Star. It's the place that we want to be emotionally, mentally, physically. It's that like end point or milestone that we can try and reach. Other people call it a why, a goal, a vision, whatever they want to call it. I kind of like the idea of a mission because one thing I try to teach a lot of the guys I work with is to have an alter ego. And that alter ego kind of keeps you accountable when I can't. And that alter ego, we call it an elite operator. And for me, I visualize an elite operator as if you like, if you've watched those war films and it's that one particular soldier who looks the bollocks, who looks the part, who's meticulous with his actions, he's clinical with his action, he's decisive with his decision making, he leads from the front, he knows the mission. And that's where the mission kind of come from. Remember the mission, connecting the mission with the elite operator. And I kind of like that whole process because it kind of makes you feel like you're on this journey. So for me, finding a mission really comes with understanding what you want out of life and why you want that. And I think what's really important is that people feel like they have to follow a particular mission or a particular path because of responsibilities, because of what other people want, because of what other people expect of you. And we never really do this for ourselves. Like, what the fuck do you want out of life? And I feel that because there is a huge deficit there in knowing what you want, it often causes you a lot of identity confliction. So who am I? What do I really want out of life? Can I think for myself? Can I have something fucking for me? Is that all right, everyone? Instead, we're racing around, chasing after everyone else, doing what everyone else expects us to do or wants us to do. So remembering the mission is about what you fucking want out of life. In the 4 pillars: health, relationships, personal development, and your career/business. What direction do you want to go? But for a lot of people, not everybody's a visionary. Not everyone's brilliant at maths. Not everyone's brilliant at, being a leader. So it's something that we have to evolve into. It's something that we have to search for. We have to find that vision. What is that mission? One of the things that I get a lot of my guys in a 28-day program to do is create a 10-year vision. Okay, we do it right at the start of the course. And the reason that I think so far ahead is because in order for me to know what I need to do tomorrow to make sure that I'm looking after my tomorrow and the rest of my life, I need to know the direction that I'm going. If I'm going in tomorrow with no clear direction, no fucking idea where I'm going, I'm gonna be like a lost little boy walking around looking for a map to read to tell me which way to go. By creating your mission, you are creating your path in which you are then creating your actions for tomorrow. What is the micro thing you have to do tomorrow that's gonna get you to where you wanna be in 10 years from now, in 12 weeks from now, in 1 week from now, in 1 year from now. So we start with the end in mind. We reverse engineer that back to where we are today, and then what do we need to do tomorrow? Now, if you are stuck and I don't know my mission and I don't know where I'm gonna be, I don't know what I want, try this. I want you to find some time to yourself, maybe 20 minutes, And I want you to create a story of where you would love to be in 10 years from now. I want you to talk about what your career would look like, what your business would look like, what your relationships look like, what your health, your body, your mind and emotions look like, what the things that you've developed in terms of your personal development, what does it look like? What languages have you learned? What travel have you done? What courses have you done to improve yourself? What have you done to improve yourself? And I want you to write out this vision and just put it all down. And I don't want you to have any self-limiting beliefs. I don't want you to worry about what other people expect of you. I only want you to focus on what you want. What is the dream? And don't undersell yourself. Don't oversell yourself. Visually, 10 years from now, where do you want to be? And that's what I did almost 2.5 years ago now, when I created my 10-year vision. Everything that I do from day to day to week to month to month is all going in the same direction of the fucking mission that I've created. So for you to write that down, that is going to give you some indication about the direction that you want to go. You take that vision that you've written down and you make sense of it, and you come up with a couple of things for each, 3 things for each pillar of the direction you'd like to go. That is naturally going to evolve as you evolve as a man. But now you have certainty about the direction you're going. You can then have consistency of action, controlling your time and energy because you know where it's going. You're now in control. And then having a clarity of the path that you are on. And I think that is super important. I think that's where most fucking men are lying right now. Lost, confused, conflicted. And it causes a great deal of suffering from not really knowing who they are. And that has evolved through suddenly being married, suddenly having children, being stuck in a job they don't want to do. And now they're stuck in this period of their life where they're unhappy. And you have to get yourself out of there. No one's coming to save you. And creating the mission, finding your vision, what do you want out of life? For me, it's going to give you some sense of progression, fulfillment, happiness, all of those great emotions that we desire. So go away and do that. See if you can do it by the end of the year. Write out your vision. If you want to share it, share it. But get some clarity about what you want out of life and why you want it. Have a great weekend. It's almost Christmas, which means it's almost time off and Kobe hits him out in the gym. Have a good weekend.